Hello, today we'll be doing a little special video called dupes. Now, I found some stuff that is supposedly a dupe. Now, this ain't new products and everything. These are just products that I have, and I felt like just comparing them from different dupes and high-end to low-end and all that. So, first of all, you guys know that MCO Beauty came out with one of these. Now, this is a flawless glow instant smooth illuminated blurring skin perfection. Now, a lot of people when this first came out said that this was a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, which I don't have, fortunately. But when the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid one came out, it was almost identical to that. But before we do that, I'm going to use primer. For the primer, I decided to do the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhanced Sticky Grip along with the Power Grip Primer. So basically, these are supposed to be a dupe. You also got the Milk Makeup. You also got the NYX one that is sticky too. But these are more consistent when it comes to the color and what it does and everything. So I want to put the drugstore, well, basically less expensive on this side and more expensive on this side. So we're going to do a little bit of e.l.f. and we're just going to put it on this side. I'm not going to do a lot of makeup because I am going out today to do laundry. It is laundry week, so I have to get clothes. My son needs clothes. We all need clothes. So yeah. As you can see, the consistency is the same as the Milk Makeup. So, yeah. And then for the other end, you have this one, which is the CoverGirl Skin Enhanced Blur Primer Base Sticky Grip and all that. So then we're going to put this on the other side. Again, same consistency as the Milk Makeup. I mean, as the e.l.f. and all that. So I'm just going to do it on this side, and we're going to let this dry. And all that. Now, I don't have a dupe for everything, so this is what I found so far that can compare, almost compare to what it could be like. So yeah, put these both in. And I'm going to let both them set for a few minutes while I do some eye primer. So I don't have a dupe for eye primer. We're just going to use my Hard Candy one for that part. So yes. So, and basically this is just going to be the enhancer. I'm not going to use it as a foundation. So those are pretty much going to be really good enhancers when it comes to this. You can use those as like a primer or as a base. So I'm just going to use a base. Like I said, I'm going to use this one on this side and the e.l.f. with the e.l.f. primer. So first, we're going to use this. I got this in the shade for medium. The other one is Fair and Light. So this might be a little deep for me, but we're going to do this to, like I said, just enhance on this side. And I'm going to use two different beauty blenders because you can use this to shade out and stuff. So not bad now, but you can see at the end you do get like a little bit glow, a little bit of luminosity, and all that, a little bit of coverage. Okay, then of course, it's actually not that bad. Color is a little bit deep on me, which is fine. So foundation will fix that. Concealer will fix it too. So again, the outside, as you can see, it's a little bit lighter. And you basically do the same thing, same doe-four, same application, same concept, and all of that. I like both of them, and I feel like I said, both of them does a good job, and they both do what they're supposed to do. So I'm going to put my hair back because I feel like this is really doing toll on my hair, so I'm going to put it back for now. Okay, so like I said, I'm just mix these in. And they give a great coverage. I didn't put too much in because I'm going to go into foundation. So now for foundation, oops, we're just going to use both. The foundation, I found the Imco Beauty Flawless with the L'Oreal. Now, I truly did think this was a dupe with the L'Oreal and everything, but you can see the package is almost the same. The when I read what each of them do, they are literally similar to what they do. They're flawless, buildable, long lasting. I mean, and all of that, natural buildable coverage, super buildable coverage. I mean, again, same consistency. So this is in the shade Classic Ivory, and then I got my L'Oreal one into Natural Light. So they should be good when it comes to shades and everything. So again, this on this side. Just a little bit. And again, as you can see, like I said, very blendable, very, you know, and all of that. So this is definitely good. Okay, and then we're going to put a little bit on the other side, which is the L'Oreal one. A little bit lighter, but again, so there we go. That's one side. On the other side, definitely tell there's definitely a good comparison to that. Okay, so this is the face. Now for concealer, we have the Imco Instant Erase Concealer. Now I know this is due for the Age Rewind that I used to have, but I found a different one that could be comparable, which is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer. So this is a brightening concealer and all that, and this is the concealer serum and everything. So I'm going to use this on this side. You can see how that looks. One little dot, because I don't want to mess this up. So I'm going to do you can See, there is a little bit of brightening when it comes to this. And all that. And then you have this side, which again, I'm going to use a brush. Okay, then of course I'm going to put concealer on this side, but I'm going to use my next one and just put it down my nose, and you know, so I'm just going to put one here, here, and all of that. So see it a lot. So do that, and then we use the sponge to do a little blend. This is, of course, I decided to do cream bronzers and all that. So for cream bronzer, this one is actually a double-sided. So this is the new 6 face shape one, and then on this side, the Too Faced molting bronzer and sculpting sticks. So have these. So this side, I'm going to use the NYX one and do a little sculpting, and then on the other side, I'm going to do the Too Faced one, which I love, love, love. Both of them are blended out beautifully. The only difference is that the color is a little bit different, but I still like it. So we're going to blend this out. And again, very blendable is that one. And then for blush, we have Rare Beauty versus e.l.f. Again, e.l.f. is a little bit more cheaper than Rare Beauty, and this is exactly the dupe for the e.l.f. because they're both pigmented. A little bit goes a long way in all of that. So, yeah. So one little dot goes for that one, and this is shade Hope. Then we have the e.l.f. one, again, one little dot will do you. So, tell her right now, they're both pigmented, they both are beautiful, but like I said, little bit goes a long way, as you could tell. So, that one little dot made me look very blushed and very, and all of that. So, both beautiful, both pigmented, and both do the same job. So, then for highlight, what's going to do for highlight, but I don't think I have a liquid highlighter. So, we're just going to do powder. So, for setting powder, I have the Revolution Translucent along with and set. So both of these are baking and setting powder. So again, Morphe more expensive. Translucent, I mean the Revlon, not that expensive. So I'm going to use these for underneath my eyes and to to set. So I'm going to use the Morphe one on this side to set underneath the eyes and around my nose, and of course up here. And all of that. Then we're going to use a bigger brush to set the rest of my face on this side. I'm just going to set what I have down on this side with the rest. you can see, this is what it look like. And then, of course, we have the Revlon or Revolution one again to set and to bake. So I have this in the e.l.f. jar. I finished the e.l.f. You guys will see my empties after this. So I had to transfer it to a different container, as you can see, pretty full. But the container that was in, it kind of sucked. So I had to like literally just not put that in there. So we are just going to set this part, and then of course use my big powder to set the rest. And there we go. Both look pretty, both look set, both look the way they're supposed to. So, yeah. Okay, then I'm try to tie this up because I don't want to have a long video. For bronzer, we have the the Sephora bronzer, and then for that we have this one. So both of them are Prime Infused matte bronzer. So this is a matte bronzer, and so is e.l.f. Again, Sephora's is as affordable, but not as e.l.f. is. And oh my god. So we're going to use my brush for this. So we're going to put this back. And again, I'm going to use it on this side to enhance the bronzer and everything. So as you can see, nice matte bronzer. Then e.l.f. on the other side. Again, matte bronzer, Prime Infuse, look good. So here we go. You can see, really no difference. Then for blush, we have the Essence blush versus the L'Oreal Giller blush. So the Essence and L'Oreal are both beautiful, pigmented, and give a glow. So the Essence, the Bake and Blush, and this is literally a Bake and Blush, even though the wetting is off. But a little bit goes a long way, and it's a beautiful blush. And again, this side. You can see the glow. You can see how beautiful this is. Now you compare it to the Essence one, and this is also a Bake blush, and a glowy blush, and a pigmented blush. You can definitely tell there's no difference between the two. They both, again, do the same thing as each other. And then for highlight, we have the Ciate versus Icon London. You guys know these are both my favorite highlighters, but they both, again, do the same thing. They are pigmented, they are blendable, they are beautiful, they're not out of the wall space type of highlighter. They are just one of the best highlighters that I have ever known. We come to this. So then you got this one, same thing. Again, beautiful highlighter. and you got the glow, you got the beauty, you got it all literally works out. Now I'm going to take my brush again, and I'm just going to make sure everything is all, good. Because anytime you guys have too much of anything, just use your powder brush and it will smooth everything out. Okay, then for eyeshadow, like I said, I got my lids primed. I'm just going to do an eyeshadow stick because it's going to be a lot easier to do it that way. So the two eyeshadow ones I got was the one from LA Color and then YC. Now I've looked this brand up and I'm telling you right now it is expensive. So it's more expensive than LA Color. And these are the comparison to both. See, they're both the same, both colors look both beautiful. And I'm just going to use one of my flat brushes to put each of them on. So I'm going to use this flat brush for the YSL. And I'm just going to put this all over my lid as a one look eyeshadow. And then I'm going to blend it out with the bronzer. And that's how it looks. And then you take a different one. And then you take the LA Color one and do the same thing. They're both liquids, they're both creams, they both do the same thing. Where's my LA Color one? So, let's go put a little bit on and then blend it out. And there's really no difference between the two. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a clean blending brush and blend both of them out. And we're just going to do a one look shadow like this. So I can't tell the difference. This is more goldy. So I'm going to put a little bit of this to kind of comprehend and make it almost the same color. That way they look the same. A little bit different. So those are the colors. And then we're just going to use my highlight to go for the inner part. I'm just going to use it on both. Then before we do mascara and all that, I am going to use a spray. So one side is the Essence Fix and Last Makeup Setting Spray, and then we have this one with hyaluronic acid, and also on it for the Mist and Fix. So again, the side, and I am going to cover my half of my face for this. Make sure I get everywhere. Let that dry. And then on the other side, this one. And they both have the same type of mist too. So, lovely. Overall, it all looks good. So, just gotta let this dry down more. The only thing is that the shades are not completely correct, but they do the same thing because I notice I am a little bit deeper down below when we come to this. So. So let's go ahead and finish with this. So the next thing is mascara. So the first mascara that I decided to choose for this dupe video is the Loreal Paradise one that give me the volume, the length, the fluffiness, and all that, compared to the Bang one, which is this right here, the Benefit Bagab Baits, because it did say fuller, fluffy, volume eyelashes, same as the Paradise one. So. Then, so that's the Paradise. And then you have the Bagel Bang. And that's the Bagel Bang. A little bit different, but almost does the same thing. I'm going to add a little bit of the Loreal one on this side because personally I prefer the Loreal over the Big Bang one. There we go. Fixie. Okay. Then for eyebrow, I'm just going to go ahead and use my True and Tried. We're just going to do the glue. So again, I'm just going to do laundry, so I'm not going to do anything. So we'll compare the brown laminated by e.l.f. on this side. So this will look like. Then on the other side, we have, which I recently got and still testing out, the Wi-Fi one, a reefer one. So as you can see, they both have that comb and brush. Then they also is a free the brow. It has that same white one. So there you go. Okay, and then last but not least, we have lips. So the lip pot is this right here. So we have the Age Perfect Anti-Feathering one by L'Oreal. And then for the other side of the lip, we have, and I know I just have this, Tower 28, if I remember correctly. So we have the Tower 28 on this side. So do this to get everything off my lips. Okay, so this side will be like L. So half of this is like L. You guys can see I love this. I'm literally halfway done. Then we have the Tower 28, which is on the other side. You can see the same color. They stay on for a long time and all that. So, the lip products, we are going to do the Fenty Beauty Glossing Balm Stick. And then I have another one that is like that, and that is the Revlon Shine. It's like a glossy balm stick, pretty much. It's the same, like I said, concept as the glossy balm one. So yeah. So we're going to do, of course, 50 on this side. So there's that one, and then Revlon on the other side. And they feel the same, look the same, and all of that. See? Okay, I think that's everything when it comes to dupes. As you guys can see, there's hardly no difference between each side of my face. Everything does pretty much the same thing. So this is basically, look over this side, the high end, glowy, glossy. The other end, same thing. You definitely cannot tell the difference between what am I. The only thing you would tell the difference, like the shade match and all that. But other than that, it's basically all these are dupes for each other. I love all of them. They are amazing and all that. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys enjoy dupes and everything. And comparing each product to one another and all that. So I hope you guys have a lovely day or night. Everything on my face will be down below. So make sure you subscribe and give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and all those good things. And I love you all. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day or night. Till then, bye.